So I had an absolutely amazing experience today that I'm so happy and excited and proud for. I'm just like still like jumping out of my skin for it. So a lot of you read my post a couple weeks ago. Well, Rain and I and many other people volunteer at the Refuge here in Lapeer, and it's Lapeer's only homeless resource center. And so I wrote a Facebook post about a lady there that I know whose life totally changed from the day I met her to that last day I saw her that I wrote the post. So I just innocently wrote this post. Of course, I crowded my way through it, and so I just wrote it and put it on Facebook. And the response to this post was crazy. I mean, even Facebook Meta, whatever that means, even they chimed in and tried to define the post and everything. And I'm just like, holy cow! So I used to write for the Tri-City Times in Imlay City. So I contact the editor and I'm like, hey, you need an article? So he reads it, gets back, he's like, let's do it. And so I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and edit it, my post, and I put it in a Word document, send it to you, and I fix it up. He's like, nope, we want it just as is, just the way the Facebook post reads, right? And so they're like, okay, it'll be in this week's paper. So me and my friend Bill Porter, we go to the Tri-City Times in Imlay City, and I walk in. And there's just a secretary facing the wall away from me. And the paper is sitting right there. And I walk in and it just screams out at me. I'm like, we made the front page? And I scared that woman. She spun around in her chair and looked at me, her eyes wide. I'm like, I volunteered there. That's my dog. That's my article. And the lady's like, oh, okay. So we started laughing and everything. So when I walked in to the Tri-City Times, this is what I saw. How cool is that? The Refuge made the front page. Not just the Refuge, but Rain too, imagine that. And so I think it's really cool because not only do you have the Refuge and other information and everything, and you have Rain, but anybody who knows Rain knows exactly what she's doing here because she loves to talk. So I took this picture too. I remember her barking her head off. So Rain is right here barking at the sign. So she's like drawing attention to the sign and everything. So she has the front page. All of this is hers. And then into the back page on page 10. But I'm just like, Rain has been in the paper quite a few times. I even have some of her articles hanging in the house on her wall of fame and everything. But man, the opportunities at the Refuge, and the people that are helped, and the people that are fed, and the people that are housed, and the people that are housed through the winter. I mean, what an amazing organization, man. The Refuge should be like on the front page all the time, It's our honor to go there and get to know the people in the community and do the free weekly sack lunches and everything. And all the people that stop by for coffee and, food items or just to hang out or whatever, And, yeah, it's just really wonderful place. But today I'm just so excited that the Refuge and my puppy dog is on the cover, and this is what it says below Rain's name. Licensed therapy dog Rein has worked in the Almont and Imlay City schools for about 8 years doing reading therapy with first graders. She's the Refuge mascot. And so what's cool about this is Rein spent about 8 years in the Almont and Imlay City schools, and we did reading therapy close to every day of the week for a long time with multiple first grade classes. And so what's cool is everybody in Almont and everybody in Imlay who has a kid like 7th grade and above, I think, everybody's going to know her, know who she is, because she's a straight up local celebrity. So anyway, get involved in the Refuge. Call up Andrea, ask for volunteer opportunities, or just stop by and check the place out. Every Tuesday from 1 to 3, we give out sack lunches, or as long as supplies last. So, yeah, check out the Refuge and come and help out the homeless of Lapeer County.